Not everything must be beautiful and good. You need to apply some damage to your brain with our game. Thank you very much.
What's up, guys? Nolan here, and over the last 2 or 3 days, there's been maybe 4 or 5 changes in the game with a patch filled with bug fixes. What's interesting about the way the Tarkov is set up is Nikita and BSG can make a lot of changes to the game without the need for a patch or servers to even really go down. So in the span of a single game session, you can see everything change right in front of you, and a lot of people have been seeing that over the last few days. First and foremost, BSG says that they fixed the volume of footsteps when sneaking around and just audio in general in several places when binaural audio is turned on. I don't know if it's worth it over the hit to your frame rate, but that's just me. So I do implore you all to do a couple raids with binaural audio on and see if you like it for yourselves. There still is a trade-off between a lot better audio, a lot better, and a lot better frames, also a lot better. So again, check it out for yourselves and do what you want for yourself. But even when sneaking is quote-unquote fixed, it's possible they still want a little there in some cases, and when you switch weapons or aim down sights, it seems to be quite loud still, where it looks to be tied to the weapon's ergonomics. There's going to be further testing on that today. TLDR, sneaking is much better now, but not silent, while the sounds that you make when manipulating your weapon in-game is loud and might be less loud with better ergonomics. Generally speaking, there is still audio issues here and there, but some of the emitters for Oculus Audio were modified, so in hotspots around the map's customs, factory, streets, and woods, you should be a bit happier about the audio, and that is all on that for now, but there's loads of other fixes and changes coming together to make possibly the best 3-day span of changes based on feedback in the game's history. Getting more into that now, there's lots of changes to networking and servers to address the rubber banding and desync, mostly specifically on Streets of Tarkov in particular. Let me know what it looks like for you guys out there now if you had a lot of problems before. I have a poll up on Twitter right now. Respond to that if you had a lot of issues and you're seeing improvement there, or if you didn't have many issues before and you're seeing worse stats now. Also, let me know what region of the world that you're in when you give that feedback. Also, there was geometry and lighting fixes on Streets, so Streets in general just got a facelift. When it comes to Recoil, there's been loads of changes to every single weapon, while there's been fine-tuning for many, like the RD704, the MP5SD, the PP19, the P90, the UMP, the Mutant, the VSS, AS-Val, and Scars. Likely more. These weapons in particular have been getting their stats moved around a bit here and there every few hours, it seems. It's very tough to keep track. The problem with doing YouTube videos for stuff like this is there could be changes made right now while I'm narrating this and well after the video is made. So to be safe, just try out your favorite guns in the hideout or offline raids and tune them the way that you want to see them, the way that you like them. There's a very good chance that you like your favorite gun right now, which sounds a little bit silly to say, but that wasn't the case a few days ago. All guns feel very good right now. Same can be said for ammunition as well, where yesterday the stamina drain on hit was decreased significantly. So when you got hit by that ammunition, you could still move around a little bit. Of course, if you still break your leg or something like that, there's still cases where you won't be able to move, at least not as well, especially if you're not stimmed up, but it's a bit better, and many recoil for several rounds was lowered again just today. So same with the weapon changes, just mix and match the ammo with those weapons and see what you like and don't like, because again, generally speaking, they all feel good right now. The weight of a lot of items was lowered, and I do mean items in particular, like food, loot, and especially keys. It seems almost all keys have had their weight reduced, definitely not all, but a lot of them, to much lower, so that those key change and sick cases are lower in weight now. Although some food items have had their weights slightly increased a little, but with the new changes with the weight system in-game, it's in a great place right now. Speaking of weight, that's pretty much the only real factor that you need to worry about right now when it comes to armor, now that the debuffs across the board have been lowered significantly. There were even some more that happened since the video that I made yesterday. Generally speaking, again, I suggest that you take your favorite gun, ammo, and armor and go run around in offline to see how it feels. Then save the gun as a preset, and right about now is when I really wish that there were the loadout presets that they've been talking about for a while, but they're not in yet, so this is all we got for now. So highly suggest that you put some time into messing around with your guns, ammo, and just loadout in general today, because there have been a lot of changes, very good changes too. BSG snuck in a new 5.56 muzzle brake, the Griffin Armament Gate Lock Hammer Flash Hider. I don't know if it's significant at all, but hey, it's new. There was a huge list of fixes in today's patch notes. Some of the most annoying I've seen would be the no sounds on airdrops are fixed. Bush sounds with binaural audio on is fixed. The gym bugs are fixed. Skill bugs fixed. People are reporting getting weird amounts that might be intended. I asked BSG what's up with that, and I will add the answer in the top comment in the description when I get one. Some people are reporting still getting like 1.8 instead of what you used to get, which is like 3 for Mentor and Shooterborn, and as well as some other quests. So it's possible that that is intended, and I will put the answer again in the top comment in the description when I get that. The D2 exit on reserve was fixed. Also, I think the sound involved with the sirens and stuff like that for Hermetic was also fixed. Roof spawns on streets shouldn't happen anymore. Again, with that, if you do get one of those, actually for those last two, at me on Twitter to make sure that I see it. Fixed the skill level 50 bug that stopped you from getting 51, aka the max skill. But those are the ones that stuck out the most to me. I will have the link to the full list of the patch notes in the description if you're interested. Generally speaking, the game is in a fantastic place. Really the best it's been in a long time. And even though it's not being confirmed by BSG, the spies that we have in the cheating communities are saying that there's been ban waves happening almost every day for the last couple weeks. A lot of the script kiddies and the cheaters are not happy right now. Not saying that they won't be back, but at least for the next few days, we should be looking at possibly the best state the game's been in for a very long time. If you weren't planning on checking out Tarkov this weekend, I would highly suggest that you do. But that's all for now, guys. For the minute-by-minute stuff, make sure to follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, both links below. If you like this video, there's a button for that. Subscribe for more like it, or jump into the comments and let me know what you think of all these changes. Also, if you're seeing some different stuff pop up, you never know who's in those comment sections these days. Check out my other channels for other games right here. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.